What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for all of your support so far. I'm really grateful. So tomorrow I have live class at 9 a.m. I have to wake up early, which is insane because I literally have been like sleeping so late this entire like winter break. So and it's just crazy now. I feel this is gonna be like my first nursing course like ever. So it really does, I guess I can officially say like I'm a nursing student. So it's kind of like a next phase for me in my educational journey. So it's kind of scary. I'm a little anxious. I feel a little bit of everything. I'm a little bit anxious, a little nervous, but I think above all I'm just like really excited and ready to move forward. I think right now, this class, the way it's gonna work, normally this class would meet on a campus at a usual time. There's a usual schedule. I think it's like Mondays and Wednesdays from 9 to 11. So the days that we're supposed to meet up on campus are going to be days where we meet up online. So I'm pretty sure I have live class on Mondays and Wednesdays, but I'm not 100% sure because I have not seen anything like officially like that's going to be our schedule, but I think that's how it's going to work. I initially I assumed that this class was just gonna be online. I mean, my first class is basically transition to the nursing profession, so it's a 2-credit hour class, and so I mean I just kind of assumed it was gonna be just online. We were just gonna do work and assignments online, and that's it. But I think we have live class and I think it's mandatory. So yeah, so I'm gonna vlog tomorrow and let you guys know how it goes. One important thing I need to really mention, those of you who are thinking about going to Chamberlain, so we're basically starting our January session tomorrow. And one of the things the school does that I really liked is they do preview week. So basically preview week is 1 week before we go back to school. Chamberlain allows you to kind of access your courses on Canvas. So they basically do this so that you as a student can prepare for the upcoming session. So you can prepare your planners and write everything down and basically prep your schedule for the course. So 1 week before we actually started, or before we start tomorrow, I had a whole week to actually kind of look through my course and look at all the assignments I'm going to do and get acquainted with my professors, get acquainted with the schedule, the syllabus, and everything. So it's one of the things that I think is really neat that the school does. I'm not sure if they do this for every break, but I assume they would. So yeah, I think it's really neat, and I think it's such a great idea and such a great thing that they allow us to do as students, is prepare for our courses. So I spend a lot of time putting together my planner on my iPad and writing down everything that I need to know for this upcoming session. So it's really neat.
Good morning. It is 8:45 right now. My online class, my live class starts in 15 minutes, so I'm just kind of chilling here, and then I'm gonna hop on as soon as it's time. But yeah, this is my first day. I'm excited. I have my iPad ready for notes if we're gonna take notes. I'm not really sure what our first live class is gonna be about, but and yeah, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully afterwards I'll let you guys know how it went.
Well, earlier today, I had my first class ever of, nursing school and being in the program, and it went really well. It was very interesting. My professor was in another state, but she is teaching for my campus. Those of you who are going to uh, Chamberlain. So class today was really interesting. My professor, something I learned, my professor is in another state. So she teaches from California, and my campus and my school is in Texas. So she runs on a different time scale, I guess, than we do, but she is available for us in our time, which is Central Time. Class was pretty good. It was really just an introduction to the course. For a lot of people, this class was, I think for some people, this class is definitely like the first class ever at Chamberlain. So they went over like Canvas a lot. But the most important thing we did was basically introduce ourselves. So we got to like one by one introduce ourselves to the class, which was pretty nerve-wracking, but it was important because the professor told us, the people in your class, these are going to be people that you're going to see when you go back to campus, whenever we get to go back to campus. And basically the people that are in my class are essentially pretty much part of my cohort. So it was really nice to really see faces and really get to know who my classmates are. And right on the first day, somebody established a group me for us, for the class, which is super nice. So yeah, it's those are things that are super important for nursing school, to start setting up groups and study groups and things like that. That's going to be really important moving forward. After introducing ourselves, we really just went through breaking down how the course is set up, going over ATI, which is what we use at Chamberlain. And from what I've heard, ATI is really helpful to pass the NCLEX. This is from what I've heard from people who have graduated from Chamberlain. Some people complain about ATI because from what I've heard, it's like very tedious, the questions that they ask, but it does help people pass the NCLEX. So that's kind of the most important thing. And so in this first class, part of getting ready for this course is getting ATI set up. So that's what we spent time doing and talking about today. Overall, first day of nursing school, pretty interesting, in a pandemic, at home, online. So it's really, I would imagine, a few years ago, I imagined, I would be in a classroom on campus and, actually, meeting my professors face to face, but that's just not how it is. I don't know exactly when we will go back on campus. It has changed time and time again. They keep advancing, extending, the online schooling. So hopefully we get to go back soon, but we'll see. Who knows? Honestly, this pandemic has really run itself for so long now. I mean, we've been at home and we've been doing school online for so long now. So we'll see. If you have any video suggestions, I would love your suggestions. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. And of course, once again, feel free to email me, DM me on Instagram if you like as well. I'd be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support so far, and I hope to see you again in the future.